Good morning, traders. This is Zach with Three Peaks Trading. Sadly, today my favorite YouTuber wasn't showing off his scanner, so I didn't get too many gap and go options today, but the bell's ringing in just a few seconds here, and I'll just be looking for any sort of momentum and percent changes over the last night so I could try and get in. And it does not look like anything is matching anyway. Good. I don't know if I have something wrong with my scanner or if the scanner just doesn't feel like working on paper trading right now. There we go. That was weird. So ENG, that's actually a pretty great. Okay, so not missing much there right now. Low volume, possibly a good option. Not the biggest move, but this could be reversing. 133. Watching the level 2. This is an option. Huge volume on a green candle. It's kind of going stagnant though. Let me check the longer term chart. High $1.62. It doesn't have a whole lot of upward movement available, but it does have some serious downward. Supports about $1.20. High of $1.62. So it's worth keeping an eye on this. I might want to look into turning off this 4 decimal point thing on Thinkorswim. I wonder if there's a way to just not show that granularity, because it doesn't do anything for me in this. I don't know if this is just like another form of the level 2 or what. Some serious sellers over here. I'm going to try and keep an eye on that, but I also do want to look at some others. ALNA. Come on. Wow, that's a movement. God, that does not look like a strong stock. No, I don't like that. It doesn't look. Party and OBSV. So back to ENG for now. Keep an eye. I wonder if I should look into upping this volume, because I pretty much never under like 100,000 do I even bother checking. So it's breaking the previous candle high. I'm not certain this is the right call, but I am looking. There's much more volume on green candles. It had an impressive gap of almost doubling overnight. I think I need to take more surefire trades though. Like this is one of those sketchy ones where I should never have even hit the buy, and I'm gonna lose out for it. Broke even. I'll take that. So I kind of hopped in on a whim. This isn't like a pattern I know or anything, and I should be trading the chart, not the volume, not random other stuff. So I'm looking for a proper flag to set up, a bull flag, and then I will look to get in on the pullback, and as soon as it crosses the previous candle high. Just because this crossed the previous candle high does not mean it follows my strategy of a bull flag. It had to be coming from down here. I will absolutely be continuing to watch this stock, but I shouldn't be jumping in randomly down here. Let me check this out quick. MR kind of came from nowhere, so I might want to look into that. That's a beautiful flag. So, over 559, a little bit of a spread, but where's this chart coming from? Oh, wow. Why aren't you saving? There we go. So it didn't really create a candle for it, but I believe that was enough of a micro pullback that I could still hop in. I think the thing I need to work on is determining when do I hop out. Like I see this running, how do I know I'm at the top? Which obviously I think that's what everyone wishes they knew, but there has to be some sort of tell that you're on the right path. I'm just trying to take some profit there. So this is the issue with this 4 decimal thing. I want to be setting a stop way down at like 134. And even better, I have to find the specific 0, 0. Okay, well, I actually might want to get out. I was too busy looking around in this stupid thing. So I could be looking to hop back in at about $1.42. I'm watching the level 2. Seeing the resistance at $1.42 start to break down. There. Oh, it's building back up. That's not really what I wanted to see. And I still end up red. Well, I'm glad I hopped out when I did, but still rather frustrating. I would love if anybody's actually watching. Could you let me know how to make sure that this only pays attention on the like 2 decimal points? That's quite the run. I wanted to be hopping in right here. Or here. That's impressive. I do believe this will keep running. I just don't know that I should hop in after it's already passed here. It's also taking its time doing that, which is a little concerning to me. Now the price is back to normal. That's just odd. This is really running though. Now I get the FOMO concept. I wonder if that counts as a micro pullback because it's stagnated here. I'm nervous of resistance for the $5 mark. I'll take my small profit. I will be considering getting back in as it passes 5, but I can definitely see that creating some resistance. So I actually... So I wonder how much of a difference that makes, because I have been messing with my settings quite a bit to try and make it as live as possible. Thinkorswim seems to have some serious pauses in between each update of the data. And that does seem to have made quite a difference. Jeez. Market's happy today. This seems pretty stagnant though. It doesn't feel like it's moved since I started watching. It's like watching paint dry. It's 493. I'd be looking at maybe like a 6 or 7 cent scalp, and I'm not confident enough to jump in on that. Well, yeah, I'm too nervous it's going to reverse the second it tries to collide with the $5 again. This just doesn't have the volume that I want. It's not volatile enough. So just to explain that, I'm reading on my second monitor, trying to figure out how to force it to stay at a 2 cent or 2 decimal point intervals for the price over on the active trader. I thought maybe zooming, but that doesn't seem to be what I'm looking for. Checking on the scanners. This came from nowhere. We don't... Looks like the whole top section is all changed. So, the big one I'm interested in is KSHB. I'm not trading OTC. Doesn't have real strength in the stock, but they have earnings or anything. $85. That seems to be selling off, sadly. It's still low volume, but they have an earnings call, so probably try and watch through this. OTC. It's also pretty cheap and sporadic. I just realized on CEI, it may have the chart, but it does not have the volume that I need to actually follow through. So I don't know if there's anything I'll do here unless I see some serious movement in this volume. A lot of sideways movement right now. While I have a minute of sideways movement, I do want to try looking into this, because the more I read about it, it looks like this should be so that did zoom out, but it's still on 0.16 for some reason. There we go, I like that. So at least now I can see double zeros on every other. How do I... There we go. Beautiful. Now, did that just affect every other active trader, though? Yes. Yes, it did. Wow, that really messed it up. There we go. So at least now I understand the controls. It's kind of unfortunate I have to modify it on a per stock basis. There we go. Oh, that's one of the OTC. Is there... I don't know how to identify that from this, but it's probably a way to slim out up here. Oh well. I'm interested to watch through the earnings call. I might cut the video before that because I don't plan on taking any more trades, but it will be interesting to learn from this, and maybe I could do a recap video if there is anything that's kind of monumental and worth paying attention to with this earnings call. But otherwise, thank you all for watching. Leave a comment, or subscribe, and like the video if you enjoyed, and I hope to see you on Monday.